Hello everybody, this is Vinayak and welcome back to Voxfor Lifetime, your go-to source for Linux tutorials and server management tips brought to you by Voxfor.com, your trusted provider for lifetime VPS, dedicated servers, managed WordPress hosting, monthly VPS plans, and lifetime web hosting based on cPanel. In today's video, we will learn how to redirect HTTP traffic to HTTPS in Nginx on your VPS. Redirecting HTTP to HTTPS ensures secure data transmission. It also improves your SEO ranking and builds trust with users. It's important for securing websites, especially those which handle sensitive information. Before starting our tutorial, I would like to talk about redirects. Redirects are a technique or a term which are used to send the user from one URL to another. It is when a web page is moved, deleted, or a traffic is redirected for better user experience and SEO. Some of the common redirect types are 301, 302, etc. 301 is a permanent redirect, whereas 302 is a temporary redirect, which can be removed and the original page shall be accessible as soon as possible. These are used to prevent 404 errors and make sure that our SEO rankings are high and not get affected if a 404 error page is found. To redirect your HTTP traffic to your HTTPS traffic, first we will go ahead and update our repositories. This can be done by typing the command sudo apt upgrade and apt upgrade. I will copy it, go to terminal, paste it and press enter. This command will update the repositories present on our Linux system as well as upgrade them. Once this is done, make sure that you have Nginx installed. To install Nginx over Ubuntu based servers, use command sudo apt install nginx-y. We have already created a video tutorial on this on our YouTube channel. You can go check it out. Since we already have Nginx installed on our system, I will skip this step. Make sure your Nginx is started and the status is enabled. To do this, copy the command sudo systemctl start nginx. I will copy it, go to terminal, paste it and press enter. After this, we have to make sure the Nginx service is always kept enabled in case of a shutdown or reboot. Copy it, go to terminal, paste it and press enter. This command has now enabled the Nginx service to be restarted as soon as our server comes back online after a reboot or shutdown. Check the system status of Nginx by typing sudo sysctl status nginx. I will copy it, go to terminal, paste it and press enter. The Nginx service is active. We will move ahead and acquire a SSL certificate, which is called Secure Socket Layer Certificate. This is used for navigating our HTTP traffic to HTTPS and is widely used for SEO performance. To do this, we will use certbot. Copy the command present in our blog, which is sudo apt install certbot space python certbot nginx-y. Copy it, go to terminal, paste it and press enter. Certbot will be installed, which will automatically provision the SSL certificates on our server. Once it is done, we will go ahead and request a certificate by using certbot, and the certificates will be issued by authority called Let's Encrypt. Let's Encrypt will give you free SSL certificates which are generally valid for a period of 90 days. After that, you have to renew your certificate manually or automatically. To request a certificate, we will use the command sudo certbot -nginx-d space our domain name space -d again and our additional domain name such as www.ourdomain. I will copy it, go to terminal, paste it. I would like to secure my domain voxfor.com, that is vinayak.voxfor.com. Since I don't have a www, I will not type additional domain over here. I will go ahead and press enter. A SSL certificate will be requested for domain vinayak.voxfor.com. We will need to enter email address because it is our first time setting up SSL certificate. enter your own email address. Once you have entered your email address, press Y to agree with the terms and press Y again that the certificate will be issued. Now, a certificate request will be created for our domain vinayak.voxfor.com, and the certificate is successfully received and it is saved as well. Now, what this means is a SSL certificate is present and HTTPS is enabled for the domain vinayak.voxfor.com. Now, we need to add the SSL certificate paths in our Nginx configuration. To do this, we have to copy the code snippet present in our blog. It is not required because it can be done automatically in Nginx configurations. We can see our Nginx configuration present at nano /etc /nginx/nginx.conf. Over here, we can see the configuration files for Nginx web server. The HTTP and HTTPS are already covered over here, and there are several protocols which are already allowed, such as TLS version 1, version 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3. First we will copy it, go to the terminal, scroll to bottom, paste it, exit by pressing Ctrl X, Y and enter. Now we have to configure HTTPS in our Nginx. To do this, we will go to our website's configuration file present in /etc/nginx/sites-available/our domain. I will copy it, go to a terminal, type sudo nano path / our domain name, that is vinayak.voxfor.com, and press enter. This is the configuration file for our domain vinayak.voxfor.com. We can see that the 443 setting is already present over here, which is also available in the blog snippet. This configuration tells the server that it has to listen on port 443 as well, which is a SSL port, and it is already managed by certbot, but in the blog it is not managed by certbot. This means that certbot will automatically attempt to replace your Nginx configuration for the domain. To test the configuration, use the command sudo nginx-t, copy it, go to terminal, paste it and press enter. Nginx configuration is successful. We will now reload Nginx to check if there is no error. To reload Nginx, copy the command sudo systemctl reload nginx. I will copy it, go to the terminal, paste it and press enter. This command will reload Nginx. We will go ahead and check the status of Nginx by typing sudo systemctl status nginx and press enter. Nginx is active and running. If you want to enable HTTP to HTTPS redirect permanently, use the code snippet present in our blog and paste it in the site's available configuration for your domain. To do this, add this fourth redirect block in the Nginx configuration. Full example for both 80, that is the HTTP port, and 443, that is HTTPS block, is present over here. This is required in case you want the HTTP version and HTTPS version to both work, for providing maximum compatibility to all of your clients, because some clients may have issues accessing the HTTPS version of your website. Also, you should use HSTS formats, which are the headers used for enhancing security by preventing access via HTTP. This means that if anybody tries to attack your website or web server over HTTP, the HSTS protocols or headers, which will be enforced by us on a website, will prevent it from happening. To do this, copy the code snippet present in our blog and go to terminal, locate your configuration of domain. In your domain configuration, press enter and add the HSTS file or the line anywhere in the file. I will edit here. Exit by pressing Ctrl X, Y and enter. This configuration will restrict the HTTP access to your domain or website, preventing attackers to access via HTTP and run malicious codes. If you want to configure specific SSL protocols such as TLS 1.2 and 1.3, and you want to disable the support for other TLS versions, go to the Nginx configuration, which is present in /etc/nginx/nginx.conf directory, and update the values over there. You can also use OSCP stapling, which speeds up the SSL certificate validation on the client side when he makes a request to your website. To do this, you have to again visit your Nginx configuration and update these lines. As our final step in redirecting traffic from HTTP to HTTPS, I would recommend you to automate the SSL renewals, because if your SSL certificate expires after 90 days and you forget to renew it, your website may have some issues providing content to the users, because an SSL which is expired is of no use, and your customers or visitors will see a red warning telling them that the website is no more secure or there are some errors on your website. To enable automatic renewals of SSL, go ahead and use the command sudo certbot renew. I will copy it, go to terminal, paste it and press enter. This command will create a cron job as well and renew our SSL certificates for our domains present on this server. This is very useful because the SSL certificates which are renewed automatically will increase the security of your website. Also, you should back up your configurations for domain and Nginx in case something wrong happens, such as a system crash or corruption of your Nginx file. To copy your Nginx configuration, use the command sudo cp space /etc/nginx/nginx.conf, which is our Nginx configuration directory, and paste it as the .bak file, which is known as a backup. Copy it, go to terminal, paste it and press enter. If I do ls in websites directory /etc/nginx, I will see that a backup file is also present. First, let me navigate to cd/etc/nginx. Now I will type ls. You can see that a site configuration is also present along with the nginx.conf file as nginx.conf.bak. Now, as we are approaching the end of our article, I should also discuss with you some best practices and tips. Firstly, you should regularly update your Nginx and certbot because they are required and critical for security and performance of your VPS as well as your websites. You should also use strong ciphers and TLS protocols such as TLS 1.2 and 1.3, because TLS 1.0 is now weak and it can be compromised easily. Thirdly, you should also monitor your certificate expiry. You should set up some notifications or automatic renewals for SSL certificates to prevent their expiration. About this, we have already covered certbot renewals, but still I would like you to set up some cron jobs for the same. You should also test configurations frequently to make sure that there are no syntax errors and the Nginx configuration is secure. You should also reload your Nginx configurations after any changes which you have done to it. Next, you should also do some regular security audits to your websites and check for existing SSL connections or configuration with security tools to help keep your environment secure. That's it for today's guide on redirecting HTTP traffic to HTTPS in Nginx on your VPS. We covered SSL installation, Nginx configuration, and automatic certificate renewal. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with others managing VPS systems. For more tutorials, check out our blog linked in the description. And remember, whether you need lifetime VPS, dedicated servers, managed WordPress hosting, monthly VPS plans, or lifetime web hosting based on cPanel, Voxfor has you covered. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.